This is the engine to this project, the whole driveline we'll call it, and it is the 2F original stock engine with the stock bell housing 4-speed and one-piece transfer case on the back. And it looks pretty dirty, and it is. We're going to be sealing the engine up, not doing an engine rebuild, but sealing the engine up, and basically just means replacing the certain gaskets and seals. Just a prudent thing to do. We're not going to rebuild the engine. The engine runs fine. However, the customer does not have a lot of experience, with the truck, let's say, driving it, and the clutch, when we drove it in, let out pretty high on the pedal. So we are going to put a brand new clutch, pressure plate, throw-up bearing, probably rear man seal, as well as resurfacing the flywheel, and then bring it all back together again. Typically in these Land Cruisers, they run pretty good, and if they run good, there's not a real need to go and rebuild the engine, though we can, but on this, we're not going to do that. We'll clean it up and make it play the part, make it look nice, and put it all back together. The nice thing about this engine is it's very stock. It's never really been taken apart. Things been removed from it. It's a very stock engine. So anyway, we have a lot of things off, like the alternator here, carburetor sits over here. We'll probably have that rebuilt, and then we're cleaning up the intake. Right there you can see the exhaust manifold and the intake. We'll be putting a brand new gasket, of which you'll see here. And typically what we do with these gaskets is these are factory gaskets. On this particular engine, we're going to stack it. We're going to put two of them on. The reason why we run two of them is you have more crush. You have a more crush potential there. The reason why we want more crush in that gasket so we have a good seal. The reason why we're concerned about this seal is this is a very long intake. As you can see, the intake for the exhaust, very long intake and exhaust, and they're both together. Sometimes they can twist. The exhaust will twist over a period of time, which causes exhaust leaks. So therefore, when we've taken it off, we're going to reset it up to the head again, and we want to make sure we have good contact between the exhaust manifold and the intake manifold and the block, or the head here. So we always run two of these. If you run one, you run the potential of having an exhaust leak. We don't put any sort of RTV or glue, mainly because we're using brand new gaskets. So that's just one of the things that we're doing. One of the tricks of the trade that you learn over a period of years that works well. So that's what we're working on here.